welcome back. Overall energy for anybody watching this video, anyone I'm connecting into, please. Person on their mind, fear. Okay, the person you are thinking about the most when you are watching this video has a lot of concerns and a lot of worry. They've taken a risk, okay? They've taken a risk in something that has not paid off. All right, bottom of the deck. You could have been married to this person or been in a long-term relationship, okay? It does concern marriage. Now, they could have moved into another relationship. They've taken a risk, grass is greener, but whatever's going on with them, and I'll get into that a little bit deeper in a minute, they've just got a lot of worry. They've got a lot of fear, a lot of concerns, and a lot of worry. So I'm going to see what's going on. I'd like to see what they'd like to say to you first. Then I'm going to get my tarot deck out and have a look. Have a look at their energy. And also I'm going to have a look at what they're projecting out, you know, to the wider public, or what you're seeing on social media, etc., as to how they're really feeling about this whole situation. I don't think you actually know today that they have got all the worries they've got. I think they've been glossing it over because they took a risk and they've got themselves in a bit of trouble, I feel. So let me give these a shuffle. Just whilst I am shuffling these, if you would like a personal reading, just click on the title. If you're on a mobile, it'll take you through to the description box and everything's in there, links to the website. Check out the free relationship report, and thank you to all of you for all your support. Just want to get that in. Amazing, you know, the fact you watch me and leave comments and like, it's really, really kind of you. It means the world to me. Thank you. Okay. Just as I thought. First card out, overwhelm. Second card out, regret. And sabotage. This is very simple. The stress from the situation, the fear, the concerns, the worry and the risk is absolutely draining them. Okay, I've got two cards. Sometimes I look at really kind of, an image will hit me. And both of these images is somebody just sitting like this. I don't know what to do. What am I going to do? I can't sort this out. It's almost like they've got into freeze response, okay? They wish, really, really wish that they hadn't messed this up with you, okay? I think they've done it before with you. I mess up the good things in my life, okay? I think you've either separated before or you've forgiven them before, and they've repeated the behaviour. I feel today that they did not think that you would actually walk for good this time, whether they left you or you left them. But it's you that's actually pulled your energy right back, okay? I think they thought you would always be there to pick up the pieces. So tarot deck, let's use this one. Let me just have a little quick look at... I just want to see, why are they so overwhelmed? What's going on? Why are they overwhelmed? Oh gosh, 7 of Wands, yeah. They're having to defend their position, okay? Something they thought they were going to be supported with, and everyone was kind of on their side, okay? This is what I'm hearing. Everyone was on their side. They were supporting them. So if they were bad-mouthing you, your person at the time, everyone was on your person's side, okay? If it's a career or a business, they're having to fight off competition, okay? It's not the walk in the park they thought it was going to be. They're backed into a corner. But I feel they've been backed into a corner for quite a while. And now they've just gone into like freeze, where they just don't know what to do, okay? Excuse me. They are continuing to fight. They weren't prepared for this. That is really big energy. You know, your ex was not prepared for this fight they've got on their hands now. Can you clarify a little bit more, please? Oh, gosh. Right, okay. Yeah. Something has really not worked out here for them. 5 of Cups, okay. 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords. They're going to leave the situation, but they're not going to... I feel when they left you, that they're kind of left with this sort of, I'm all right, you know, I don't need you, I can do this, I can do that, I've got all this support, you know, I'm king of the castle, queen of the castle, and everybody's rooting for me, and I'm just going to leave you where you are. Okay, right. They weren't prepared for the emotional loss. Something has really not worked out for them. Okay, if they've gone into another romantic relationship that you know about, they are grieving you. Okay, I think even if they haven't and they've just got themselves wrapped up in another situation, they are very absorbed in their emotions from the past, which I feel, because of these cards, is to do with you. Okay, they are still holding on to this situation, and they have been holding on, and this is a message if you're thinking, well, why don't they just come forward? Okay, what these cards are telling me today is that they like to be right, they like to be top dog, they can be selfish, and in some way they like to be hero worshipped. Okay, but they weren't prepared for this fight, so they're fighting, they're backed into a corner, but they're not backing down. Specifically, they're looking at something they've invested into the situation they are in. Okay, so they've basically got halfway through something, whether it is a business investment, career, or a relationship, or whatever they're doing. I feel it's probably, with these two cards, I feel this is for those, it's got something to do with their career or their business. Okay, but they are not sure. The energy they're in at the moment is, well, I'm going to keep fighting and I'm still top dog. I don't know what I'm doing. And in the meantime, I'm just going to sit and stare out the window and worry about it all. Okay? They don't want to lose the investment they've put into it. They're worried about losing the money. But what is going to happen is their Six of Swords. They're going to move away from this environment because I just don't think they'll be able to take it anymore. They're going to run out of energy. Something they've put their money into is a little bit dubious. Okay, but when they move away with this energy, I just feel that they are going to come looking either to you or somebody else that's connected into you. It might not specifically be you. They might go to another family member that you're connected into. Okay, that is really specific today. But they, oh gosh, you know when, I don't know, just hearing a dog with its tail between the legs, that's just an example of what I'm hearing. So instead of, you know, marching out as they marched into it, they're not going to have the resources when they leave, and they are going to need other people's help. Okay, they're also going to be really embarrassed. Really embarrassed, okay, because they've taken the risk. Can you just clarify that fear card for me, please? Yeah, they broke up a happy home to do this, okay? This person you're connected into can be very loving, etc. However, they do have a bit of a restless spirit. So they're okay. I just got an energy of someone who is a risk taker. You know, someone who might be at home for a few months, settled in front of the fire with their slippers on. I'm just trying to paint a picture of what I'm hearing. But then they start getting restless again. They start feeling contained. Okay. I don't think your person was happy with where you were living in some shape or form. Maybe they never settled. I think somebody here is watching this whose person lived somewhere, but it never felt like home. Okay, it always felt like it was just temporary, like they just felt a bit enclosed. Okay, that's kind of the backstory as to why they take this risk. But they're also somebody who you can, you know, it's like trying to contain fire. It could be an Aries. Okay, I've got very strong fire energy. That's the first energy out. But like you were trying to contain them. On a good day, they were lovely and they got loads of energy. Okay, but some people just get restless. But this time, they've burnt all their fingers. All right, they've burnt all their fingers. They're going to need somebody else's help. They're going to have to leave behind what they've invested into. Okay, can I just have a look at their biggest regret, please, with you? Moving on. They regret moving on. They regret their hot and cold behaviour. Okay. They regret lying to you. They regret betraying you. They regret deceiving you. And for some of you, they just regret leaving you in the dust. Okay. But this person was very hot and cold. They do regret that. But specifically, not working through the challenges that you had. Okay, they went elsewhere looking for victory. They went elsewhere looking for victory, and that's what they really feel very, very sad about. But at the moment, like I say, in between sitting worrying, they're very energetic, but they're going to burn themselves out. Okay, they keep getting up and they keep fighting this fight, but they know that the only way they're going to get through this is just to call it a day. Sometimes you just have to call things a day. And sometimes when you let go of something, even though it's really hard, and you just sometimes get to a point when you think, I just can't do this anymore. I really can't do this anymore. You let go, and then something else comes in to fill that void. That's the only way I can describe it. That's what's going to happen here, okay? Anything else, please? Oh, the tower, yeah. There we go. I think that clarifies it, that it's all just going to fall apart for them. They could go bankrupt, they could lose their business, they could lose their investments. Their ego's going to come crashing down massively. Instead of being this person that's lying here, they're going to be almost, that energy where they're just very sort of meek, and when you're really down and you're just very sort of, they're going to be like that. Okay, that the ego's coming down. It's going to be sudden, because they're just going to run out of energy. This overwhelm is going to burn them out. Okay, it's going to absolutely burn them out. Now, they still have feelings for you. Obviously, regret, I wish this had never happened. Let's just see general energy with Lenormand. I just want to see what they're going to do, if anything. Right, that's their energy. So they're still in your energy. So if you think they're thinking, or you just suddenly sense that they are thinking about you, they're trying to formulate a plan. They're going to reach out to you, yeah. They're going to reach out with a letter or some form of communication. If you get a short message to start with, this will be followed up by a more detailed message. I feel it's even an email here. Okay. They need your maturity. They need your maturity. You could be dealing with someone here who's going to be very precise here, quite well built with green eyes, or very light coloured eyes, green or blue. Okay. The short message will be a jog to see if you are going to respond. If you don't respond, I don't think you'll hear from them again, because they do have so much pride. They are going to, especially with this tower, it's like the king with no clothes, okay? They're going to be so embarrassed about all of this. But if you respond to an initial message, I do feel they will then write you something with a load more information about what has gone on here. You are going to find out the origin of why they mess things up. I do feel they're going to want to talk to you. They're going to hope, I think, that you will have some growth, okay? But this will be very sudden, because this person is not letting go of trying to save their empire. They're trying to save their empire, okay? They've invested money, time. They haven't had the return on their time and what they've invested that they need. But it's going to be taken out of their hands, because they won't be able to hold on anymore, okay? They won't be able to hold anymore. Oh, hold on anymore. Can you just tell me what they're projecting out and what they're really feeling? Projecting 7 of Wands again. It's exactly the same card, okay? They are projecting out that they are defending themselves. Yeah, there's arguments, but there's something they're defending, that they're right, and it doesn't matter who's coming at them. I'm fighting. I'm not going to lose, etc., etc. I want to know what's really going on. They have it. That's your energy. They love you still very much. Okay, that's your energy that's come out. They're just very regretful. Very, very regretful. They've overstepped your boundaries, especially if you are empathetic and you find it difficult to set boundaries. Not this, you know, the thing with boundaries is when you're kind and gentle, you don't feel always that you want to be setting boundaries because you're just so nice to other people. You know what I'm saying? But it's you. You're on their mind. Okay, they're trapped where they are. They've got themselves trapped. Mentally, they are trapped. They're cut off from a good support network. They're on their own. They're on their own, backed into a corner. Okay? So they're telling people, or people think that they're just going to fight for where they are, but deep down, it's you. It's you that they want. Okay. Anything else? Yeah. Ace of Wands. Chariot. Okay. Couple of things here. Both of those cards are action cards, so doubled up together. Somebody's going to have a physical move. Somebody's going to move house. Somebody's going to take action. If they're apart from, you know, a distance, those cards for me are always moving country, state or county, depending where you're living, okay? But with regard to this relationship, they are going to try and offer an olive branch. They're going to take some action with that initial communication, okay? But what they are going to do is see whether you have moved on or not. You know, sometimes when someone drops a message or they just have a little poke just to see if you're still there, okay? Because they know they've been very selfish, very wrapped up in their own stuff. They like to achieve, they like to be top dog, they don't like to lose, but they're clinging on to something now that's had its day. It's had its day. But they're not the sort of person that wants to admit that. They're quite closed off. Although they're energetic, they've just got quite a big ego. Okay, they've got quite a big ego. But once they've made a decision, I do feel they will send you a very small message. Let's just see before I wrap this up what else they'd like to say. I feel you even though we are apart. Yeah. Finding out the truth crushed me. Now, this isn't to do with you. I feel it's got to do with their situation, with all of this going on, okay? There's people around them. They trusted the wrong people. You know, they trusted the wrong people. People who were their biggest supporters have now turned on them. And everything is just an argument, and as we say in the UK, a bun fight, okay? It has crushed them, but the energy's going to be taken out of their hands, all right, because I don't think they can carry on much. I hope that you can forgive me one day, yeah. They're going to want to know if you've moved on, or if you are open to some form of longer communication, okay? That's the key here. It's going to be a very, very truthful communication if you want to hear from them, okay? It's going to take them a while to write it. I can see somebody burning the midnight oil, as we say, doing it, maybe a few versions, and then bump, you will get that. I'm just going to get some advice for you in all of this. Advice for you. Yeah, make sure that you're not just being dangled a carrot. I do like this card, but with this, this person can sell ice to Eskimos. Okay, they're good. They're good at that. Make sure that it's not la la land, that when they come in, that it's not future faking. Okay, and concentrate on your own happiness and your own family and protecting your emotional happiness. Okay, continue to work on that. But with regards to your person, just make sure it's not a stage. Make sure it isn't a pipe dream. Okay, because I feel they will come in and offer that to you. All right, but because I feel whoever this is I'm channeling has got very restless energy, sometimes even if they deliver it, they can't maintain it. You know, this person, just before I wrap this up, they like the idea of playing happy families. I don't think they're malicious, okay? They like the idea of sitting in every night by the fire. They like the idea of all of that. But then they're chasing something else, and it's not always romance. I feel with their work, they're very high octane, very high energy, okay? Like I said, you know, it's trying to keep fire in. In the end, it needs an outlet, all right? They will come in and they're going to make you an offer that they believe from the bottom of their heart when they make it that they can maintain. But for you, you just make sure that you get everything you want, okay? You hold out for your happy ending because you get to choose in your reality, nobody else, okay? You get to choose. You are enough. You are more than enough. And I feel there is a potential for a successful reconciliation here. But stand your ground. You know, stand your ground. Put yourself right up on top of that pedestal and observe. Okay? Observe. So I hope that's helped someone today. Take good care of yourselves, okay? I love you all very much. Look after yourselves and just remember how amazing you are. No matter what people have said, whatever they've said, done, it was never you. It's always their wounds, okay? They're projecting out to you. So take care. Love you all. Bye.